Nani? Shida yake ni mtu unregular. Ndio? Unregular. Oh. But ukitaka kumpata labda kesho asubuhi. Sawa. Lakini ukuja masaa ya asubuhi. Sawa. Okay. Otherwise hii kama hayuko hapo ni gumu. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. Thank you, good people, for joining. Thank you everyone for joining. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining. Let's like the live, guys. And if this is your first time, consider subscribing, guys. If this is your first time, guys, consider subscribing. Happy Saturday. Hoping that everyone is doing fine. Let's like the live, guys. Let's like the live. I'm going to appreciate. Let's like the live, guys, and I'm going to appreciate. Thank you, everyone. Let's like the live, and let me also know, guys, where you are coming from. Let me also, guys, understand where you are coming from, and I'm going to appreciate. Yes. How are you? I'm doing fine.
Are you taking porridge today?
Today, and the way I have drunk a lot of tea.
You drank a lot of tea. It's okay.
But do you have the fermented one?
Yeah.
Let me, I can do fermented one.
Let me bring a cup.
So, thank you. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you everyone for joining. Happy Saturday. Steven Daza, hi too. How are you doing? Steven Daza, how are you doing? Thank you so much with a lot of love for joining. I'm doing fine. Nothing. Thank you. Amazing. From which country are you? From which country are you coming from? I'm coming back later. Wow. This is Carlin, I'm coming back later. Amazing. I'll be waiting for you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Wow, my background light is very bright. Very bright. I think when I stay like this, I'm kind of broken it. So that it does not distract anyone. Stephen does. Are you still here? Stephen does. Thank you for the like. Thanks for the like. Ehe.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome. I think that one is a little bit more better. Did that position so that it's that way. Yeah. Oh, today it has been very, very, very cold. Very, very cold.
Yes.
Yes.
Tidatia.
Ndirĩ na ũru no kũhorera gũkũ. Okay. Sawa. Very, very cold. Very, very cold. Why is June so cold in Africa? This is a question that I should check. You know, we used to learn these things in geography when we used to be, in school. But unfortunately, forgetting these things is paramount. So there is nothing we can do. There is nothing we can do. So sometimes we keep on checking what we used to learn. In Africa, yes. Oh,
no ukä ndonere kanyamu karuta thandä hau gå
ta wĩra-inĩ.
iha hau hakuhä na magi
Kahũrũnda kana?
ni mahali stima inatoka rä u twä nduma-inĩ na na gå tuma no macini cia thitima.
Sawa, reke njũke.
tå gweterere kana
karĩa mita-inĩ kana
niĩ ona ndiuma bareke nĩ ũka ũtarĩrie nĩ arĩa mauma.
Um, Bestie, how does it work? Nikachai tu porepore, manzi, bad boys. Leo jeve ilikuwa imeshika sana. Thank you. Let's like the live. Bad boys kachai manzi, lazima kachai. Nataka kajob. Poa sana.
ng'eni onego bed ni nyiso ng'ato ni maybe fifth or when mano koro ing'eno kadwa donjo
Welcome everyone. Finally, I have unmuted. You see, sometimes it's not courteous to talk when you are having a client and maybe he or she wants just to talk using her phone at your place, so you mute a little bit so that maybe he or she can sort out the issue that he or she might be having.
Sasa
Mambo
unaangalia, unatengeneza simu,
na simu toka ija gate
tutapata mtu
hapo. Kuna some few guys wenye wanazitengeneza. So guys, our topic is you can take it. Sawa, okay, welcome. Haiwezi kosa. Just trying to be yourself. That's a good perspective. But let me just frame it the way it should be. Because the client that I had, she was like pressured. She, okay? And she just communicated, that a lot is happening in terms of bills. She's the one to cater for each and every bill. All the responsibilities. So how should we handle that? And now, on the other hand, we all understand that we are having a form of a financial crisis. We all understand that we are having a form of financial crisis. And at the end of the day, you have to cater for the bills. We have the power that we are paying. We have like a shop, a shop that you are paying for. You have to put like your stock. And for those that are employed, each and every day you have to use some logistics here and there. So that's another budget. And at the end of the day, for the parents, you have a kid or kids in school. How should we handle that? How should we handle all these social pressures? So, Carlin, when you say just trying to be yourself, which is the lens that or which is the angle that you're saying that one should be themselves. Yeah, considering that all these burdens, you are the one that you're supposed to handle them. How should we be ourselves? That is now the question. And you know, in life there are some of the key responsibilities that you cannot just ignore. That should be the word. Yeah, like you don't like I don't have a house, so at the end of the day, by all means I must pay for rent. But I really don't know. Sometimes you just tell God, please handle everything. That's a little bit more better. Uh, but now imagine that you are the one that all these bills, all these responsibilities, they are looking at you each and every, let's say like each and every month. So like for instance, let's take like a guy who is being paid like 40,000 Kenya shillings. You know, after everything has been deducted, that guy probably will get a net salary of about 30,000. Now let's come to the lead breakdown. You know, let's assume that this guy, he is married, and no, you should not be afraid. That's the reason why we are here to brainstorm on everything. Yeah, so we are trying to do some simple maths. So as a way of maybe we can be able to come up with ways on which we'll be handling all these social pressures, because they are all our responsibilities, and each and every day we must do them. Okay, so I was in this case scenario. You know, sometimes it's always good to work with some case scenario. So like we are having this guy, he is being paid like 40,000, let's say 40,000, and maybe where he is working, of course it must be some distance from his or her workplace. And so this guy is being paid 40,000. When you deduct, when you deduct the NHIF, thank you bad boys for coming back. So we are having a discussion here, and you can see what I have pinned. So the topic is, how should we hold, or how should we handle social pressure? Let's assume this guy has 2 kids. Yeah, the guy has 2 kids, and the guy is being paid like 40 Gs. So, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I have chosen that case, because there is a case that I also saw over the social media yesterday, and it was about the same thing. And so this guy is being paid 40,000. Now, when everything is just a hypothetical guy, a hypothetical guy who have been just being employed by the government. So we are just taking a very simple case scenario, for us to understand the complexity of the issues, of the key issues, very minor issues, but very instrumental issues people are really facing in life. So this guy being paid for 40K, or let's say 50K, all the deductions, when all the deductions are done, probably this guy is going to have a net salary of of about 40, because NHIF must be deducted, or the SHA, then the housing, just take a cheap house to handle the other bills. And Karen, that's a very, very, very good thing. But for your information, even the houses, where you are living, they all depend, they all depend with the location where your job is. For instance, a guy working within Nairobi, some of the cheap places they can stay, maybe it's in Korokocho, and kwani this guy anataka kuhama? No, nika case scenario hapa, bad boys tuko nayo, ndio tunajaribu kuchabua hapa na Karen, ndio tuone the solution. So this guy akikaa place like Coach, that place is not safe. One, because the houses are cheap, but always understand that not everyone is employed. So once you are employed and you are just living in that area, of course at one point or another, yeah, Karen, let me tell you one thing. Like me, I have stayed in Nairobi, and me ni mtu wa Eastlands, yeah. And when you talk about Eastlands, the cheapest places mahali unaweza pata hizi houses za mabati ni places like Korokocho, and nimekuambia the highest fraction ni those guys that are paid. So and you get the cheapest house huko mtu anaweza pata tuseme ni 2k and above. That's the minimum. So employed guy kupata a house or to live in that such an area itakuwa gumu kwake, because each and every day we have a lot of I think huku maisha ije ni gumu. Of course life huku ije Karen ni very complex, very complex, yeah. Sababu sasa ukisema so that guy obvious hata ichikia mahali ati sababu sasa nataka to handle all the bills. Sasa ataishi mahali kama Coach ama mahali pengine penye hapana security, you see. Sasa ukitoka hiyo standard upande kidogo, the cheapest house that you can get, yeah. Naona nitakuwa na inama sana. Kwa nini sasa uiname sana? So Karen, now this guy akienda now to a higher or to just a higher place, atapata now the cheapest house ni karibu 5k and above. Na sasa 5k, once 5k we are talking Goru. Okay, 5k ni si Goru. So remember this guy has a wife and has 2 kids. Na hiyo ni single room. And now I'm talking Eastlands life, because that's where mimi nimekaa sana, and that's where bado mimi niko. So one thing yenye ita happen kwa hii ya room ya 5k, one, it is the kitchen, it is where your kitchen is, it is where your bedroom is, and it is where maybe you probably have, and it is where also you have your table room. So for a guy with 2 kids, by all logics, hiyo house ya 5k ni hawezani. So the minimum this guy can go ni one bedroom and above. And when we are talking about 1 bedroom and above, the minimum cost for 1 bedroom and above, we are talking about 10k. Okay, so kwa ile sasa 40 yenye iko imebaki, 10k is gone, yeah. Na sasa hii nimekufanyia hesabu, a guy with 2 kids and this guy with 2 kids, this is a guy with 2 kids na he is just living in 1 bedroom. So na hiyo 1 bedroom nimekufanyia the easiest calculation ni 10k. So 10k is gone. Okay, so kwa ile 50k, 10 was deducted, another here 10 is gone because of just house rent. So our guy sasa amebakia na 30 Gs. Okay, hiyo ni 30 Gs. Now let's come to the other math. The other issue yenye nimecheki yenye inasubua most of the people, especially those guys having a job within Nairobi, is all about logistics. Like you are supposed to be in your workplace at allowed 8 a.m. in the morning, and you leave your work at 4. So from 6 to 9, you see, 6 in the morning to 9 a.m. This is now when we have the peak time, for the matatus. Okay, so utapata mostly in the estate that you are living or in the place that you are living, during peak time, going to town due to traffic jam, this is where everyone is aende tu akunywe pombe ishe. But when you drink now, you become depressed. Now that is the issue. Now that is the issue. So this guy in the morning pekee, like the place that I live, kwenda tao during that time, it is 100 bob. So like I'm using 100 kwenda tao, and then nikirudi, because still ni peak, peak tena inaanziaga from 4, when you guys you are leaving from your work 4 up mpaka kitu 7. You see, 4 up to 7. So this is another peak. So like another 100 bob is going. So per day, this guy, anatumia 200 shillings. Now times 30, that is about 6,000. So this guy kwa mshahara yake ya 50k alikuwa amepakia na 30. Okay? Now hapa tumefanya hesabu ingine ya 6k. 6k is gone. Yeah, 6k is gone and it just catered for the fare. So now we are remaining with 24k. Karen, sasa tukuja another bigger budget. It's all about food. And a guy with 2 kids in Nairobi, you guys, I really want to say, this is very hectic, especially just having what we call the kitchen budget. Hata ukifanya tuseme ile hesabu ya mwezi, yeah, aende tu ushago, and then akienda ushago, where is he or she going to get that job opportunity? Now that's the issue, and that is the biggest question that we have. Ni sawa huyu mtu amerudi ushago, then hiyo job opportunity yenye yako nayo, and you are very satisfied that I have a job, but others maybe wenye to graduate na wao they don't have a job. Aende tu alime shamba. Karen, do you think farming is a sustainable program that can feed you and your kids? Do you think that farming, now just be critical, the kind of farming that we as Africans we do you think it's enough to feed you and your family? So that guy, he has 26k. Now just do the math. So that guy, the other amount for the kitchen budget, the rest that they can use as a family, of one guy, yeah, one guy, 2 kids, and 1 wife, it's not less than 10k. That is the rest they can use for a month. That is now 26 minus 10. Now we are to 16k. Now this 16k, I have 2 kids that must go to school. I have 2 kids that must go to school. And when I have said kitchen budget, I have said I need to buy tokens, because tokens is, yeah. Hao hata bado sijaweka Karen, bado sijaweka now the chicks. You see, this 10k, I have just take it like a tentative budget because I'm going to use a credit. I am going to use some credit to call my friends here and there. For most of us living in Nairobi, we use Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi, the minimum that you can pay in most of estates. In the higher end estates, Wi-Fi per month is 4K. Okay, now let's come to the cheapest is 2K. Now, so the budget kitchen that I have used for 10 includes Wi-Fi, buying tokens, in some estates, even getting some water throughout the week is also an issue. Snacks, all these things. No, ya bibi kushukwa nywele bado sijaeka kwa hiyo ya 10. That one bado haiko current. This is just like a kitchen budget. Just to learn your house. Just to learn your house ndio ikue sasa, it can be called a house. So 16K. You guys each and every Sunday, you go to church as a family. So snacks hizi Kalen anasema mtoto utakwambia so sijui kuna box sijui nini. So for that miscellaneous, bibi pia anataka kushukwa nywele. Oh my God, Karen unasema tu akuwe deadbeat. Akuwe deadbeat. Hiyo maneno kwani imekuwa gumu. So imagine this guy. This guy just going to the church, nini, mtoto anataka snacks, bibi at least nywele lazima ishukwe ionekana iko sawa. That budget alone, per month, just give it another, I know the wife can handle all those bills. How can the wife Galaxy Empire, yo, what's up man? How is everything? Thank you so much, nimerudi. Thank you so much man, thank you so much. So Kalen, now we are down to 16K. Cool you. Yeah, I'm very cool man. I'm very cool. Just chillaxing here man. Just chillaxing kidogo hapa. So we are 16K down. You haven't considered that you guys, you have to pay for school fees. You guys, fruits come now and then. So you are like, you want to buy, all those things. At the end of the day, even Karen is here. So at the end of the day, you'll be working with overdrafts. You have like a salary of 50 Gs, but you'll be working with overdrafts. Wacha bwana akuwe tu deadbeat, bibi hawezi kosa namna. So Kalen, now you see now the typical kind of a scenario that I have given you. It was the same kind of a thing that I have had that client saying, and she is saying she is so much overburdened, and even she doesn't understand what to do next. You see, she doesn't even understand which is the next course of action that she should be taken. And when I looked at the entire thing, mimi amini ni heri kuwekwa. Did you go or did you go for maandamano? Me, I was there because I need good governance. Galaxy Empire, me, I was there. What about you? Did you go? I was there until now everything became what about you? Did you go? Until now everything became so tricky, so I had like to leave. Wow. Until everything became so chaotic, until now I had to leave. Karen said that she cannot go and risk her life out there. Are you planning to go for Saba? Maybe Karen this time she is going to support us by going to, by being out there and saying that we need to do some adjustments here and there. So Kalen, altogether, when now you look at the complexity of everything, wow, I'm telling you, everything is so tricky. I can't risk my child to be motherless. I always get you, Karen. I always get you. It's always good to be safe. It's always good to be very, very, very safe. So now when you look at the complexity, and you know this guy who is earning 80K, maybe he or she has some parents, back in the village, and the parents, they are old, the energy is out, and they are all, relying on this guy for the, they are all relying on this guy. Kama singekuwa mzazi ningeenda. Yeah. I get it. So now even with your 50 Gs, wow, now tell me when will you ever develop? Yeah. Now it becomes so tricky. And Kale, now, the solution, me, I have always said that, the solution is not going back, to the up country and doing some farming, because just to enjoy myself. Oh, Geda, just to enjoy yourself. That thing you can't enjoy, Kalen. That thing you can't enjoy. You meet with all different kind of characters. Yeah. You are like enjoying this time loud. You are enjoying here. On the other hand, people come learning. So at the end of the day, you have to learn. The place that you are learning, police are armed, with guns and everything. Yeah. Then you cannot run that direction. Where you are coming from, you are having like they are called what? Yeah, the goons. The goons are behind you. Yeah, the goons are behind you, and then in front of you, it's all about tear gas. So, maandamano, you can't just go to enjoy. You can't do. Yeah, even me nilienda Ushago to help my grandmother. So Galaxy, so you are like you live like in the up country. Yeah? Na nikipata soja ameiva. Even me guys, I'm strategizing on how maybe 5 years down the line. Yeah, even me, I'm strategizing like 5 years down the line. I just don't want to live in the city. City life is so complicated, guys. You can see like, for us self-employed, you cannot even predict the business. That's one thing. Then at the end of the day, you have some bills that you'll have to pay. You have to pay for your house, you have to pay, for school, all these things. At the end of the day now, you cannot even predict. When we have maandamano, most of the businesses, guys, for those that are self-employed, we just shut them down. And even your profit margin is something very, very little. So at the end of the day, you just feel like your energy is being wasted just in the city, and just to say that you live in the city. So even me, I'm focusing on how I can be able to re-strategize. And when I make my strategy right, I don't think in the next few years, like 3 to 5 years, I don't think I'll be in the city again. But when I want to go back in the up country, maybe I can now think beyond just farming. Okay, if it's farming, then bora unaishi, God will take care of the rest. Yeah, of course. But you see, when you are maybe in the up country, you can do a lot. Like when we are there, and if maybe you have a better strategy on how you can do the entire thing in terms of farming, in a modern way. I think now that's where Karen, now your issue of doing real farming comes in. For that one, I think it's sustainable. Like I have always thought of having my own greenhouse. You see, when you have your own greenhouse, I think you have a better profit margin. Yeah. But now setting that thing, you need like a half M. You need like a half M. So having like a half M is a little bit tricky. It's a little bit tricky. But at the end of the day, you can live in the city for so long, and then at the end of the day, when you are in advanced in age, at umefika 60s or 70s or 80s, you just realize that you have done nothing with your life. And that is not a kind of life that I would really love to have, for the rest of my life. So at times, I also try and do some weight balance. Yeah. Yeah, some weight balance. I have liked your latest shots. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Na unafanya ukue umejega ushago ndio uende ufanye farming mzuri. Of course, of course. Yeah. But now you do it in a modern way. You do it in a modern way. So if you do it in a modern way, everything will be just fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's the reason why, Karen, you see so many people, maybe they have been living in the city for so long. Yeah. And then they come back in the village, and then you just wonder like they don't even have nothing. It's all because of the bills. Bills, bills, bills. Yeah. But one thing, if you have a house, maybe within Nairobi, then you are good. You are good to go. If you have a house, then you are good to go. But if you don't have, now just know that you'll be dealing with a lot of nilipata kazi. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. Wow. That's so good. It has been so many months to see you guys. We are here. We are here. We are always here. Galaxy, we are always here with Karen each and every day. Yeah, again, congratulations, Karen. Congratulations. Now you as a parent, now you are like trying now to lay that foundation. Thanks, but ni ya kushona guo. Any hustle is good, Karen. Any hustle is good. Yeah, any hustle. As long as inaigiza kakitu, then for me I would tell you to go for it. As long as it can give you life, then go for it. Then go for it. Yeah. Even most of the designers just started like being tailors. That's the thing. Yeah. And even this market that I'm in, we have a lot of tailors, and they even sometimes, especially when schools are being opened, they have a lot of orders. So, and I have seen them like but nice to see you guys. Thank you so much, Galaxy Empire. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for checking on us. We always feel so pride, especially when you always come and support us. Yeah, and you guys, you come and support us. Karen, tell your children I said hi. Yeah, Karen, tell your son. It's a child. I think it's a child. Or Karen, maybe you have another child that I don't know. She's called Mama Kay. Maybe she has another one that I really don't know. But nowadays, Galaxy, you are not doing so many shots. Galaxy nowadays, I think I have just seen these 4 shots, the one that I had seen before. Guys, since simu iko 10%, it's okay. Let's see each other next time. Kama phone iko 10%. This is Galaxy. It's okay, Galaxy. Yeah, if you have time, kindly be uploading some shots. Okay, see you. Thank you so much for passing by. We also want to wish you good night. We also want to okay, bye to Galaxy. So Kalen, even most of the designers, are once tailors. So me, I think as long as the job is paying, as long as you can learn from it, me, I think the hustle is good. Yeah, I think the hustle is fine. Oh, you had done some tailoring. Oh, if you have done some tailoring course, that's so good. That's so nice. It's like me. I did chemistry, and then at the end of the day, I got myself doing some electrical things. But I always appreciate. I always appreciate. You just find yourself in a certain industry, and then you just say, wow. Sasa unasonga nayo. Yeah? But it's always good to ile kushona, mtu akishona alafu unaulizwa maswali anakufunza. Ile kushona, yeah, we call it OJT, on the job learning or on the job training. That one is good. Because with time now you'll be the lead expert. You'll be the lead expert. Na go lazima tuvae, vitege lazima tuvae. Yeah, vitege lazima tuvae, tufanye hivi, tufanye hivyo. So that's a good thing. On the job training is such a very good thing. You are learning from those experienced guys. And when you have a chance to meet a little expert, then it will be easier for you to learn. Usijali Karen, usijali bills kuanza kuwa mingi. You'll be able to handle them. Yeah. Maybe wako de Mansol. Don't worry about bills. as long as the good thing with you, you are staying with your parents. That's a plus, and if they because they are comfortable staying with you. Now the biggest bill that you'll have is all about school. Yeah, because I know maybe probably nitakuwa naitisha mchango. No worry, Karen, no worry. When things get so tough, just talk to us. Just talk to some of us. Yeah, if you're in a position to do so, we can't hesitate. We can't hesitate. Life is all about, pulling forces together. Pulling forces together. Yeah, it's all about pulling forces together. So never worry about that. Never worry about that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's all about kusaidiana. That should be the thing. That should be the thing. And now, I know by maybe next year now you are preparing to take your son to school. Yeah. Now lazima sasa ufanye kazi so that when he goes to school you are able to cater for his needs. You are able to cater for his needs. Oh, hajaanza. Kwani how many years is? How old is he? How old is he? Is he above 1 year? But maybe in the next 2 years. Maybe in the next 2 years. Oh, you have like just 1 year. You have like just next year. Yes? Niko fine. Okay. Yeah, you if it's 2 years, then you are probably talking about this year, and then yeah, by next year, by mid next year, it should be, so you have to do like a lot of savings. You'll have to do like a lot of savings, so that now when you start that journey, just take him when he is 4 years. Me, I took him when he was 4 years. Oh, I took him when he was 3. Now he is 5 years. Yes, I took him when he was 3. Now he is 5 years. He has been 2 years in school, and he is so excited that he is graduating this year. Yeah, very excited. He'll be graduating at the end of the year. Now to start from PP1 and the stuff. Yeah, I took him when he was 3. I took him when he was 3. Because I think, in fact, he has 5 days. Because he was born on 10th June. And very unique. I was also born on 10th August. Oh, he was born on 10th July, and then I was born on 10th August. So we are like 1 month apart. But don't worry, when you start the process, when you start the process, everything will just come into play. Everything just come into play. Yeah, very amazing. Now I can't even forget his birth month, because we are like 1 month apart. 10th July and 10th August. Just 1 month. That was so unique.
bad.
Yes. Leo tuko good.
Uko good?
Yes. That was very, very, really amazing. That was so amazing. Yeah, don't even get worried. Never even get worried. Never even get worried about anything. Things will just flow. And if they refuse to flow, they will solve themselves in one way or another. That's what I always believe. Yeah, that's what I always believe. So I never worry about tomorrow. I care about tomorrow, but not worry about how things are going to be. Yeah. Heavy sneezing, heavy sneezing. Someone is just heavy sneezing. Now you should be coming live while you are doing your job. But now I know it's a little bit more tricky because if especially when you go with him in your job place, so you cannot be able to handle live, and also you not be able to handle that job. Yeah, there now it can become a little bit more tricky. True. Yeah, God always have he has plans for us, so never worry. Always care, always care, because caring is very, very important. But never worry, because when you start now to worry, and you are the one that is expected to do all that, then it becomes a little bit more tricky. So never worry, but always care. Mm. It's called life, and sometimes it's a little bit more tricky. Akisema nikuwe pasi bado ni sawa. Yeah. God akisema sasa Kalen atakuwa pasi. Who is Kalen to refuse? Who is Kalen to refuse? Na tunasoga nayo tunasoga nayo mazi, tunasoga venye iko, tunaisogesha venye iko. Akisema maneno ifanyike namna hii, tunaitikia hiyo maneno, tunasema ni sawa. Huwa anasema his word says, I have good plans for you, plans for prosperity. Eh? So his plans in our lives are always positive. So why worry? Why worry? Never worry. Never worry. Yeah, you just follow, even without questioning. You just follow. You just follow. Because his plans has always to be established. God's plans should always be established in our lives. So when he says we do this, then we do it without even questioning. You do it without even questioning. But one thing that I love about God, it is how he is able to keep us alive. A lot of things, a lot of issues, and each and every day we just wake up healthy. We just go to our hustle. We see what we will see, and then he just take us home safely. That's one thing that I always appreciate each and every day, because sometimes you just hear that someone is sick, or sijui he is that, and you just feel so blessed that you have the energy. Yeah, Wabura sijamuona leo. I haven't seen that man from Western Kenya. I haven't seen him. Neither have I heard from him. I haven't seen him today, Mr. Wabula. I haven't heard from Mr. Wabula. Thank you guys for joining. Naongea anagojea newborn ama ashafikwa. Oh, he is waiting for a newborn. Wow, congratulations to him. Congratulations to him. He is a new father. Is he a new father, or this is maybe another child? Wow, congratulations to him. Congratulations to Mr. Wabula. Like the fifth child. Wow. He must be very, very, passionate with kids. Okay, there are people who really love kids. There are people who really love kids. So I always say that if you really love a lot of kids, it's a good thing. But if you can't handle all of them, then it becomes a little bit more tricky. So for my case, I would not love like having 5 kids. Wow, to me they look like too many. Oh, wow, he has really tried. Yeah, he's a good father. He is not a deadbeat father. He's a good father. Wow, he has really tried this. If he has even and for our case, we are just here trying to complain that life is complex. And you see, like Mr. Wabura, he is saying bring more children, bring more kids. I'll take care of them. See now the difference. But it's all about the mindset. It's all about the mindset, because you find like someone is having like 7, like a very good father, na usiniulize nilijuaje. That was my next question. But I know, of course, you have been interacting, you know, maybe via his channel, or maybe he always join your channel. So I don't want to ask more than that. But he is a good man. He is a good man. I listened to him yesterday, and he is very cool, very, very cool. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. I want to wish him the best, and the wife. You know, having kids is a good thing. Having kids is a good thing. There are so many people, very rich, very wealthy, and still crying for kids. Still crying for kids. But here we are very energetic, you know. So having kids is such a blessing. Having kids like who are oh, that's good. That's good. You know, the good thing with you, you are approachable. Yeah, that's the good thing. You are very, very approachable, and you know, when you are approachable and you are open to listen, and maybe you can offer some advice. People love people like that. But the others who cannot even be able to approach, so you just say let it be, and then you add everything there. Yeah, you're also kind. You're also kind. I agree. You're also kind. You're also kind and supportive. And supportive. So just be like that. Just be like that. You know, just be like that. Like one thing that I have learned, you know, when you are approachable, people just try to relate with you. Like over the week, it's a secret. Over the week, Karen, like I have some very distant friends, just like the way we are talking with you. Even others, I haven't met them, but I have known them like so many times, yani so many years ago. And then, because me, I am one of the biggest and the longest Facebook user. So I always go to my inbox and get, oh hi, sijui niko chini sana, just give me 50 bob or 100 bob. Me, I just said if I have them. Like over the week, I have sent like about 300 Kenya shillings. Even me, now I'm that kind of a person. Yeah. Even there was a time that you know, I could get like a lot of money. Even today, I do like that. First of all, as long as I sort out the basic thing, then I even call some of the people. Hello, where did you go? How is life? Nini niko down kidogo, and then me, I just give them something with the hope that you know, God will always provide. So it's always good. Like there was someone, me, it is her first time. Yeah. But you see, there are some people whom you can know they are sincere. Like there is a lady, I have known her for a very long time, but we have never met. But you know, you just ask her, how did you know me? And she told me the story like about 4 years ago. Now on Monday, I just got a Facebook message. Hi, where did you go? You know, poa. Yes, kabisa.
Nataka nikuzie shamba.
See now.
Pale Konza City.
Si sai.
Oh.
Yeah.
Atakutembelea tuongee kidogo.
Haina noma. No, we have never met face to face. Yeah. But she told me a little bit of my story, nini, and for sure, and she is from Nyanza. She is from Nyanza, and for sure, I understood the whole thing. And at the end of the day, I understood that she really knows and understands me. So she told me, just juicy, oh, I have been so down, I need that and that, I need. So nikamsukumia yenye nilikuwa nayo, you know, because if they don't ask it today, tomorrow, then that someone is sincere, because you know Nyanza wamebarikiwa. Wachana na hiyo kubarikiwa, but you see everyone is struggling. That's the essence. Everyone is struggling, and me, one thing that I always appreciate, if someone is struggling and maybe I can be able to just intervene somewhere, even though it's 50 bob, 100 bob, then why not? Why not? So sometimes it's always good to be of help to those even you don't know, because you don't know, maybe that's the good thing, or the way that the Lord just want to use for you to tap some blessings, you know. Because one thing that I always believe, you know, when I give what I have, it doesn't mean that I'll become poor, okay? And then when I don't give, it doesn't mean that all the resources that I have, they have now been depleted. Yeah, now those are the kind of stories that I always get. Maybe someone is saying that I just need 50 bob. Like there was another one yesterday. He is now, this one is a he. He is a long time friend, and we just met, very like the way we can meet with you today, because me, I always relate, and then we just make friendship, and then from there just go, and you just go. And he told me that you know, things has been a little bit tight, you know, hata saa hii ni nyumba anafugiwa, so if I have something at least to, you know, to help him at least wapate ya kukula, like something of sort. So what can you do in such a situation? Yeah, hata kununua dawa. So in those kind of scenarios, unajua, I might give you 100 bob because that's what I can afford, but at the end of the day, it means a lot to you, see. But maybe to me, that 100 bob was not so, didn't have a lot of impact, but to someone else, it has a lot of impact. So to me, if I'm in a position, I'll never ever, you know, hesitate to help. And one thing that I always love, and one thing that I have always appreciated, I'll never ever, you know, ask for something in kind or in favor because I have given out something. Never. That one I don't. And one thing I always appreciate, because me, Karen, yeah, my contact lists always come through. You see, yeah. So if God can see, maybe you are trying there, here and there, and maybe when someone is in need, and maybe you can be able to intervene, then don't expect that there is another kind of presence that you'll have beyond that one. You know, it's always good to appreciate people when they are dead, when they are alive, but not to appreciate them when they are already gone and dead. Because I have seen so many people, you know, maybe someone was so poor, you know, there was even no one to bail them out, and when they die, that's the time that you just want to go and maybe do some contributions, It's so to me it looks so weird. To me it looks so weird. So if it's that kind of afraid and he is telling you that he is depressed, bail him out. 100 bob, 200 bob, and if you go, if you have a capability of making it like 500, just do it, because you never get poor because of giving out. That's one thing that I have always appreciated. And then at the end of the day, just help someone while they are far, and then you never even know, maybe they even pray for you. That's the reason why maybe you are very healthy. You never know, even that's the reason why maybe you just see some of your things just working just by miracle. So to me, that's one thing that I always do. In fact, during the week I also, but at Kipsigis will never do that. In fact, in the course of the week I also bail out a certain courage in, yeah. It's always good. No, we have some. Never judge them. Never judge them. It's the way, like we have this kind of stereotypes that we always used to say that Kikuyus and money, they cannot even give out. That one is a lie. So you might even be so shocked to understand that we have very generous Kipsigis. Yeah. You might even be very, very shocked to understand that we have very, very Kipsigis. So, because there are some people that have really understood the value of treasuring others while still they are with us. Yeah. I also don't want to be treasured when I have already gone. It will look so weird. So let me be treasured while I'm still kicking. Yeah. Maybe you haven't, but they are there. Maybe they are there. They are there. Not all that are bad. But one thing that I have really known and really understood is that despite maybe our backgrounds, despite maybe our political orientations and maybe our beliefs, and even our religious background, uh, you just meet some people and you just meet the unexpected. You just meet someone, maybe you thought that tribe was so bad, but you meet very good people from that tribe and you just appreciate. That's one thing that I love. That's one thing that I love. Maybe you just expected this, maybe this and that tribe. That kind of a stereotype that we have been told for so long, that maybe that tribe is so and so, maybe that. But when you meet them, you even get shocked that some can even listen beyond what you can see, and they are so cool. But on the other hand, as you are saying, we always have some elements. But each and every place, I always know that we have some remnants. And these remnants, be it being kind, be it being social, be it being, there for others, they are always there. So it's always good to appreciate others while still they are alive. Yeah, but it's so shameful that you are coming to contribute value money, and when that person maybe was just asking for some medicine, 100 bob or 200 bob for medicine, you are not even there. You could see them depressed, lakini what you used to say, kila mtu ang'eng'ane na hali yake. That has been our slogan for so long. Kila mtu ang'eng'ane na hali yake, hapana. Yeah, ukweli meet like 3 generous ones. You see now. Yeah. So be generous to others, be kind to others. Yeah, be kind to others. And even those that really want to judge you, let them judge you. Because I always understand that God just uses us as vessels so that when others, maybe they are not in a position to do something, maybe you can meet someone from very far, someone whom you can talk, someone who can listen with you, and at the end of the day, you just feel, that your hope has been rekindled. That's one thing that I love about people. Like most of the time when I travel in a matatu, I always keep quiet. Yeah, you see, I sit here and I have my neighbor here, and when I see, there are some of the situations, especially when you are traveling maybe long distance, maybe something just happens in the process of traveling, and the first statement that neighbor will say, it is going to tell you if that neighbor, maybe you can listen with him or her, or you just have to keep quiet and you just watch. Yeah, like there was this time that I was traveling and the driver, he was very, very fast, but the neighbor was just laughing, you know, while others are complaining, and therefore I just kept quiet. But in some other circumstances, there is a time that maybe you could just hear something about maybe politics. Men and politics, it's like one thing. So you are just in a matatu, then you just hear someone talking about this issue, and you can know if the guy is too biased. Then you can know now, even when you are going to maybe have such kind of a discussion, you are going to argue until tomorrow. Kuna mtu ana beg nimnunulie kitu anataka, usimpe pesa. Yeah, they, if you can be able to meet that person, maybe that guy anakuambia just need uga. Like you see now, like here I am in this shop. Even here we have beggars. Yeah, we have beggars, and then we have those guys. Beggars, I'm talking in terms of those guys that maybe they are bride. Yeah, others maybe they are, those able chariot guys. Then those are the first categories. Then we have pastors. There are some pastors that at times they just come, they give us the word of God, and then just from you just feel, that word has really touched me. So if I have something, then why not give out, just out of kind. Then we have others, maybe someone like juzi nimepatana with a Masai, and he told me, Ero, mimi haki sijakula. And for a Masai to say things that are not making sense is very rare. So he told me, my guy, I haven't eaten, na nimetoka all the way from Mlolongo Miguu, nimekuwa nikiuza viatu na hakuna anything nimepata, just give me like 10 bob. So nikampatia 30, nikamwambia aende mahali ya kunywa chai na chapo. So you see, for those guys, some are very genuine. But I have another guy, he has a kabuk. Yeah, he came for the first time and he told me that he has a daughter, amelazwa Kenyatta, sijui nini. And then I gave him for the first time. That was last year. Then this year he did the same. Now I knew now this guy, and he haven't done that this year. He has done it like thrice now, until I told him, you remember last year you came for the first time and I gave you. Now I can't. So like those ones, you weed out those ones that you feel that they are not genuine. Kuna wenye ukimpea pesa tu hivyo maisha yake inaanza kuwa baya. Yeah, it all depends. So there are some people whom you can see they are genuine. Like seriously, I cannot see labda someone is like a mother and maybe ananiambia, I need this and this, nataka kauka kakwenda kupikia watoto. Me, I buy for them. I buy for you. If it's like unga, I just say let's go to the shop, namchukulia unga and then tunatokana hivyo. But young men, I think for men it is now some you can't even believe them. because maybe someone just want that 50 bob so that maybe he can go and take and sip some whiskey somewhere. So now for those, I'm a little bit hesitant giving out even if I have. I just want to last like 1 minute, and then it should be here in a very few minutes. I should be here. So that I can come and conclude. 1 minute, I'll be here 1 minute. Unabai kitu. Wow, I'm back. Unabai kitu anataka kama ni ya mwanamke. Those ones now are very tricky. Those ones now you can't even believe them. You need someone whom you can believe. Like I'm meeting my friend and he is telling me he want to sell shaba for me Konza City. Oh my God, I'm telling you, the economy is now, the economy is not doing very well. Everyone is just selling. Things are getting very tricky. So if you have that 100 bob, you have that 50 shillings, just use it effectively. But not giving out or cashing out to people whom even you can't even trust, and you don't know what they are going to do with it. But in general, being generous, I don't think it's a bad thing. Yeah, though as Karen you have said, it's always good to, you know, to understand who are we giving, which are the reasons, you know, because there are some even other of course certain things that you cannot evenly sell. Yeah, because for now, you know, like if you buy like that land, you know, like I had this man, you know, he was in KTN yesterday, and he was saying buying land is a scam in Kenya, because one, you know, you are told that this land is going to appreciate in 5 years to come. So this man, he was doing a mujengo, yeah, and he saved so much to an extent. He did mujengo for 2 years, you know, he did mujengo for 2 years, and then the second year, at the end of the second year, the guy bought land from in Kitegela for 990k. So he stayed for the first year. The land appreciated from 900 to 1.2. That was the first year. You know, those are the stories that he could hear. Now the land can be sold at this cost. Then he stayed for another 1 year, and now the land appreciated even more far, from 1.2 to 1.6. And he said, wow, now the concept is working. And in the third year, he was told that the land was costing 2.1 M. So in the third year, he just decided, I think now it's time to sell this land. So he goes, yeah, he goes and he fenced his land, and he just say, I'm just selling at at that 2.1. He stayed for the first 4 months and no one was coming. Then he dropped the price from 2.1 to 1.6, you know, and he stayed for another 6 months. No one is buying that land. Sasa akaiteremsha tena to 1.2, you know. People are coming and they are saying, now people started coming, but they are saying they'll come later. And finally he was saying, he just said, I just need my 990,000. I don't need anything else from that. So he was saying, you know, you can just be hearing that the value of that land is 1.2, 1.4, or even 2 point something. But at the end of the day, you know, those are just stories. Yeah, but at the end of the day, he was saying the paper value could state that the land in that area was costing about 2.1 million, but the actual amount of figure that he got, it was exactly 990, the same amount that he had invested in that land, working in a mujego for 2 good years. And he was saying, if he all knew that, you know, buying land in Kenya was a scam, he could have invested in something like shares, government boards, and today he could have been some million, some million richer. And he was all he was trying to bring about is all that when you are buying land, people always try to to play with your mind about how the land is appreciating in that area. But now the question is, who are the real buyers for that land? Wow, I listened to that story because I'm in the same situation. There is a land that I have been paying for. Even I'm still currently paying for it. And then I was like, oh, you mean now I have been doing all this job even without any kind of a saving just to pay for a land? And in an event or in an expectation that maybe in the future that land is going to appreciate. But I said, uh, what was lost is already lost. So the only thing is just to complete. But now, because it is within, I never wanted to build. I just wanted it to appreciate, then I sell, and then, but it will stay. It will stay. Maybe in the future, I might think of something else, and I'm going to do with it. But now I listened to the whole concept yesterday, and I wished I had, I wished he was brought earlier before I had engaged in such type of an investment. So at times, it's always good to learn from others. So the thing is, when we talk about all this kind of, all this kind of investment, all these kind of, things that people always say, most of them are very hypothetical. You might be told, when you buy this land in this place, this land 5 years ago it was being sold at this amount, but who are the real buyers? The economy is off balanced. Everyone who has something just want to fit ya kila mtu kuwa different. So I'm not panicking. I'm not even panicking, and I have no issue about it, because I know it's a good investment. Maybe 10 years or even 5 years to come, I might think of something else, and I might, just say it's time to build. And then if I build, then instead of just letting the land to be idle, I just build and just take it easy. So I'm not kind of panicking, but the real thing is, sometimes, it's always good to to listen to others in an objective. Ama unaweza jenga hata supermarket. Yeah, of course it's a good investment, because the land is in a strategic place. So I'm trying to weigh those options. Once I complete paying for it, I know, of course, I'll do something with it. But the main thing is, it's always good to listen to others and to learn, from their own experience. Because at times we just want to hear the successful part of everything, but we don't now want to see the other picture, the reality, where now the reality lies. So that guy just made my day. I was laughing all over, saying, wow. You mean, yeah, something can be appreciated in terms of, what the dealers are saying, but who are the real buyers? Yeah. You see now, like this guy who was telling me that he has a land in, yeah, of course. Yeah, this guy who was telling me that he has a land in Kansas City, he might tell you that, Kansas City is one of the technopolis. The Kansas has all the architecture. It will be one of the technopolis that in a few time, maybe it will have everything and the stuff. And then he just tell you, now, maybe this thing I just want to dispose it maybe at 1.2, but at the end of the day, maybe within some years, maybe you can dispose it maybe at 2 point something. But I want to tell you, the reality is different. Even buyers, the thing is, even buyers are not there. And the kind of generation that we have nowadays is not thinking like the way our parents used to think. Like, if there is one thing that our parents used to think and to love, was all about investing in land. Land was their thing. But now, the Gen Zs, the millennials, yeah, mwizi mgani tena, Mr. Innocent, or which other guy, Karen? You see, the Gen Zs and the millennials, they have different priorities. The investment is not all about land, yeah. They have some other different priorities. So it's always good to listen to others. Karen, which thief is this? Which thief is this? Which thief? Which thief is this? Mwenye nili. Can I really recall? Aliiba nini that guy? What did he steal? What did that guy steal, Colin? Alikuwa mgani huyo? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? I think I can't recall that story. Oh, yeah, now I get it. That guy who really used to love you, and at the end of the day he was a thief. Is that guy? Is it that guy? That young man who always used to get into trouble, and he would always say that Kalen is a friend. Oh, that one is a problematic friend. Yeah, that one is a problematic friend. He is afraid that can even make you to get jailed, and you have not even stolen with him. You should not even miss him, because he can always lead you into trouble. You know, that one is a troublemaker. You should stay far away from. No, you know, at times God just want to remove some people, you know, out of our way. Yeah, He just want to remove some of the people out of our way. There is no way. Maybe you are not a troublemaker, and someone just want to be troublemaker, and when he or she gets into problems, then you must be fixed. You know, you must be fixed somewhere in their problems. So that one, I think God just removed him, so that maybe you can have some peace. You know, peace is very, yeah. And then, you know, during those days you are so innocent and so naive, you even didn't understand what he was saying. Now imagine someone like today just trying to fix you into something, and you know now how everything is. Yeah, someone just goes, he steal, and then after stealing, he just comes and say, you know, even this one is my friend, and he is a very good friend. Even if you're not a thief, then you will be fixed at one point, and then at the end of the day, now you are there trying to deal with someone else, you know, problems. And you can even be taken to the court, or you can even be jailed, you know, because a thief will always, you know, want to fall with others. Maybe he got shot, no, anything is possible. Maybe he got shot, but why was he so good akikuja atakuwa allowed for so long? No, you know, one strategy with thieves, when they steal in this area, and then now they are really known that these are thieves, they go to another location. But you see, now the cousin was not a thief. But you see, now the thief now really wanted you to get fixed somewhere in his problems. So that thief was very dangerous. That one was a very dangerous thief. Very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. You know, I would never love someone who will always fix me in his problems. Yes, sir. Kabisa.